Hi, my name is Dr. Lumina, and welcome to this insightful journey through the world of sustainable marketing. Today, we're diving into the exciting realm of sustainability and values-based marketing. In this session, we'll explore the fundamental shifts happening in the marketing landscape, focusing on how brands are aligning themselves with sustainability and ethical practices. We'll take a close look at the impact of green branding, the rise of cause-driven influencers, and how companies are targeting Gen Z, a generation deeply committed to sustainability. Furthermore, we'll dive into ethical marketing principles, transparency, and measuring social impact, while exploring real-world examples of brands that have successfully integrated sustainability into their long-term strategies. So, let's get started and uncover the future of values-driven marketing. Introduction to Sustainability and Values-Based Marketing. In this first slide, we're setting the stage by understanding why sustainability is now a central pillar of modern marketing. Consumers today are increasingly looking for brands that align with their personal values, particularly when it comes to environmental and social issues. Green marketing has moved beyond a niche trend. It's become essential for any brand that wants to remain relevant in a socially conscious market. The rise of eco-friendly initiatives and transparency in business operations has created new opportunities for brands to connect with consumers. Moreover, influencers play a crucial role in amplifying these values, reaching younger, environmentally conscious audiences who are more likely to support brands that prioritize sustainability. With this shift, we are seeing a fundamental transformation in how companies engage with consumers, emphasizing responsibility over profit alone. Green branding strategies. Now let's explore green branding strategies, where we look at how brands are shifting to embrace sustainability at their core. Green branding isn't just about offering eco-friendly products. It's about integrating sustainable practices into every part of the business, from sourcing materials to reducing waste. Brands that successfully implement green branding build trust with their consumers by demonstrating real commitment to environmental responsibility. For example, a company might focus on using renewable energy in its production processes or offer products with minimal packaging. By communicating these practices clearly to consumers, brands not only build credibility, but also create emotional connections that foster loyalty. Today's consumers are looking for transparency, and green branding ensures that a brand's eco-credentials are both visible and measurable, making it easier for customers to make informed choices that align with their values. Types of green branding. Here, we delve deeper into the different types of green branding. There are three primary strategies for green branding: product-related, corporate sustainability initiatives, and eco-innovation. Product-related green branding focuses on ensuring the products themselves are sustainable, such as using organic materials or implementing energy-efficient production methods. Corporate sustainability initiatives look at the broader business practices, such as reducing the company's carbon footprint or adopting ethical labor practices. Lastly, eco-innovation involves introducing new, environmentally friendly technologies that revolutionize the way a product is made or delivered. By combining these approaches, brands can ensure a comprehensive and authentic commitment to sustainability. These strategies can help a brand stand out in a crowded marketplace, where consumers are increasingly demanding more from companies in terms of environmental and social responsibility. Partnering with cause-driven influencers. Now let's discuss partnering with cause-driven influencers, a key strategy in today's marketing. Influencers have always been integral to modern marketing, but cause-driven influencers, those who are deeply committed to social or environmental causes, bring an added layer of authenticity. By partnering with influencers who share the brand's values, companies can amplify their sustainability messages to a broader and more engaged audience. These influencers act as powerful advocates for sustainability, building trust among followers by sharing their genuine passion for ethical practices. For example, a partnership with an environmental activist can raise awareness for a brand's eco-friendly initiatives and increase consumer buy-in. The power of influencer marketing lies in their ability to connect emotionally with followers, and when influencers genuinely care about sustainability, their endorsement becomes a powerful tool for positive change. Case study: successful partnerships. To further illustrate this point, Let's look at a case study: successful partnerships. Brands like Patagonia and Ben & Jerry's have set the bar for successful influencer partnerships that focus on social and environmental causes. Patagonia, for instance, has long been at the forefront of environmental activism, partnering with influencers who advocate for conservation and climate change awareness. Similarly, Ben & Jerry's collaborates with climate change advocates to promote their sustainability-focused initiatives. These partnerships are mutually beneficial. They provide influencers with a platform to spread their message while helping brands build a loyal following of eco-conscious consumers. These real-world examples show how effective influencer collaborations can have a lasting impact on a brand's reputation and consumer loyalty. Targeting Gen Z, the sustainability-driven generation. Now, we turn our attention to targeting Gen Z, arguably the most sustainability-driven generation we've seen so far. Gen Z, born between the mid-1990s and early 2010s, has grown up in a world where environmental issues like climate change are at the forefront. This generation prioritizes sustainability when making purchasing decisions, and they expect the brands they support to be transparent and ethical. They are more likely to buy from companies that align with their values, and they hold brands accountable for their claims. In fact, Gen Z's engagement with sustainable brands is often driven by social media, where they actively advocate for environmental causes and share their support for brands that demonstrate true commitment to sustainability. This generation is not just a consumer group, they are advocates, and their influence is transforming the marketing landscape. Ethical marketing principles. In this slide, we dive into the ethical marketing principles that guide brands in making responsible decisions. At its core, ethical marketing is about honesty, transparency, and fairness. Brands must avoid misleading consumers with exaggerated claims or greenwashing. Instead, they should ensure that all messaging is clear, truthful, and backed by solid evidence. This approach helps foster trust, which is vital for building long-term customer relationships. Ethical marketing also involves respecting consumer privacy, ensuring that data collection and usage are done ethically and transparently. Adopting these principles helps brands avoid potential ethical pitfalls and ensures they maintain their integrity in the eyes of their customers. Brands that follow ethical principles can create a positive reputation that resonates with both consumers and other stakeholders. Why ethical marketing matters. So, why does ethical marketing matter? Ethical marketing isn't just about avoiding negative publicity. It's about building a reputation as a brand that consumers can trust. Companies that commit to ethical marketing see the benefits in the form of increased loyalty, a positive brand image, and stronger relationships with customers. Additionally, ethical practices are often linked to increased sales, as consumers are more likely to purchase from companies they perceive as socially responsible. By aligning with ethical marketing principles, brands can create lasting, meaningful connections with their audience and make a positive impact on society. Ethical marketing also allows brands to differentiate themselves in a crowded market, where consumers are seeking out brands that stand for more than just products. They want brands that stand for something they can believe in. Transparency in campaigns. Transparency in campaigns is crucial for gaining consumer trust. In today's market, consumers expect transparency, particularly when it comes to sustainability and corporate social responsibility. Brands that are open about their practices, whether it's their sourcing methods, supply chains, or the environmental impact of their products, create a sense of accountability. Transparency also builds credibility, as consumers appreciate knowing what companies are doing to reduce their environmental footprint. By embracing transparency, brands can ensure that their sustainability claims are not only credible, but also resonate with a growing audience of ethically minded consumers. Transparent campaigns provide brands with an opportunity to demonstrate their commitment to environmental and social responsibility, ultimately leading to stronger brand equity. Building trust through transparency. Building on that, building trust through transparency is about establishing a long-term relationship with your audience. Brands like Patagonia, Everlane, and Ben & Jerry's have made transparency a cornerstone of their operations, showcasing how open communication leads to deeper consumer trust. When a brand is transparent about both its successes and its challenges, it demonstrates authenticity. This authenticity is key to fostering a loyal customer base that believes in the brand's values and practices. Transparent communication is an essential tool for building long-lasting relationships that go beyond simple transactions. Trust is the bedrock of consumer loyalty, and transparency is the key to earning that trust. Measuring social impact. Moving forward, we explore measuring social impact, a vital component in assessing the effectiveness of sustainability efforts. It's not enough to claim that a brand is sustainable. Companies must demonstrate the real-world impact of their actions. Social impact metrics, such as the changes in consumer behavior, environmental improvements, or social benefits, allow companies to track the success of their initiatives. By measuring these impacts, brands can quantify the value they are creating for society and the environment. This not only enhances brand credibility, but also offers valuable insights that help refine future sustainability efforts. Brands that effectively measure and communicate their social impact strengthen their position as true leaders in sustainability. Tools for measuring social impact. In this slide, we take a closer look at the tools for measuring social impact. The B Impact Assessment and Social Return on Investment, SROI, are two of the most widely used tools in assessing a company's sustainability and social responsibility. These tools allow brands to evaluate and quantify their social and environmental impact, providing a structured approach to sustainability measurement. The Global Reporting Initiative, GRI, offers guidelines for sustainability reporting, ensuring brands track and communicate their environmental and social performance comprehensively. Using these tools, brands can effectively measure the success of their sustainability campaigns, track their progress, and identify areas for improvement, which ultimately leads to more impactful and strategic decision-making. Aligning with long-term values. Aligning a brand with long-term values is crucial for ensuring that sustainability efforts are not just short-term trends, but integrated into the company's core mission. Long-term alignment with sustainability goals helps companies maintain relevance and build consumer trust over time. Brands must commit to continuous improvement, constantly adapting their practices to meet new environmental challenges. Consistency across all touchpoints, marketing, product development, and operations ensures that sustainability remains a key focus across the entire organization. This approach fosters a strong brand identity that consumers can depend on, helping to build loyalty and resilience in the face of market changes. Case study: long-term brand alignment. To illustrate this point, let's examine a case study: long-term brand alignment. IKEA, for example, has committed to becoming climate positive by 2030, incorporating sustainability into every aspect of its operations, from production to product design. Similarly, Tesla's mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy is reflected in everything the company does, from electric vehicles to solar energy products. Unilever's Sustainable Living Plan also exemplifies long-term commitment, where the company works toward reducing its environmental footprint while promoting social good through its products and services. These brands demonstrate that long-term alignment with sustainability not only strengthens a brand's reputation, but also drives tangible social and environmental impact. Sustainable influencer marketing strategies. As we delve into sustainable influencer marketing strategies, we see that partnering with influencers who genuinely care about sustainability can amplify a brand's eco-friendly message. To create effective campaigns, brands should choose influencers whose values align with their sustainability efforts. Collaborating on purpose-driven campaigns ensures that the partnership isn't just about selling products, but about promoting genuine environmental or social causes. Influencers should be transparent about the impact of the products they endorse, ensuring that consumers are informed about the sustainability credentials of what they're buying. By following these best practices, brands can ensure that their influencer campaigns contribute meaningfully to their sustainability goals. Trends in sustainability and marketing. Looking toward the future, trends in sustainability and marketing show that the rise of the circular economy, increased consumer demand for ethical practices, and sustainable supply chains will continue to shape the marketing landscape. The circular economy encourages product reuse, recycling, and waste reduction, which has led to innovations in product design and business models. Consumer demand for transparency and sustainability will increase, and companies that are able to meet these expectations will have a competitive edge. Sustainable supply chains are becoming a key focus, with brands investing in technologies that reduce environmental impacts at every stage of production. These trends suggest that sustainability will only grow in importance, making it essential for brands to stay ahead of the curve. The role of authenticity in sustainability marketing. In the role of authenticity in sustainability marketing, we discuss how critical it is for brands to maintain authenticity in their sustainability claims. Consumers today are more discerning than ever and can easily spot greenwashing. Brands must ensure that their sustainability efforts are backed by real actions and tangible results. Authenticity leads to deeper emotional connections with consumers, who are more likely to trust and remain loyal to brands that are genuinely committed to making a difference. By consistently delivering on sustainability promises, brands not only improve their reputation, but also foster long-term relationships with their customers. Challenges in sustainability and values-based marketing. Sustainability marketing also presents significant challenges, as seen in challenges in sustainability and values-based marketing. One of the most prominent risks is greenwashing, where brands make unsubstantiated sustainability claims that ultimately harm their reputation. Balancing profitability with sustainability can be difficult, especially in competitive markets where price sensitivity is high. Additionally, consumer expectations are continually evolving, requiring brands to stay agile and responsive. Overcoming these challenges requires brands to remain committed to authenticity, continuously innovate, and be transparent in their efforts to align with sustainability goals. Future of sustainable marketing. As we conclude, we look ahead at the future of sustainable marketing. Sustainability is no longer just a trend, it is a central expectation from today's consumers. Brands that prioritize ethical marketing and sustainability will have a competitive advantage. Influencers, transparency, and long-term commitments to sustainability will continue to shape the marketing landscape. By adopting these strategies, companies can ensure their place in a sustainable and responsible future, while making a real difference in the world. Final thoughts. Finally, let's wrap up with final thoughts. The path to sustainable marketing requires consistent effort and a commitment to values that resonate with consumers. Brands that fully embrace sustainability as a core mission will lead the way. Flexibility is key as consumer expectations evolve, and brands must adapt to meet those needs. Long-term success requires consistency in sustainability efforts, ensuring that marketing practices align with business operations. By doing so, brands will not only thrive in a competitive market, but also contribute to a positive environmental and social impact.